Hey, good morning everyone. So today I'm heading out to buy some wheels for the Jeep JKU. Found them on Craigslist. They're going to be 5 AEV wheels, pictured here. They look like they're pretty good shape. The guy said that 2 of them have a little bit of curb damage, but I'm not too worried about that. Right now they're black, and I plan to repaint them a gunmetal gray color, and I'm going to do them in a satin finish. So pretty excited. Got a pretty good deal on them. I had 5 of them for $500, and so long as none of them are cracked and everything looks good, I'm going to be pretty happy about the deal that I got. I think these wheels normally run about $260, $270 a piece or something like that. New. These ones, they are 2015 model, and so this is 2020, so they're 5 years old. But again, the photos look like they're lightly used. So stay tuned, and we're going to see what they look like. Alright, so I just got home. I did buy the wheels. They look really good. There was 2 of them that had just a little bit of curb damage, but no big deal. I'm going to put a little bit of spot putty on those and sand them down, and we'll get these things looking brand new again. So one of the first things that I did after washing the wheels off is I am wet sanding them with 400 grit sandpaper. Now whether you wet sand them or dry sand them, it really doesn't make much of a difference. It's more of a personal preference. I prefer to wet sand them because then I could rinse the paint residue out of the sandpaper that tends to build up as you're sanding them. So here's a close-up look of some of the damage that was on the wheel, and 2 other spots over on this side as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Dremel tool, and I'm just going to file the sharp burrs down that's on the wheel and kind of try to reform that lip a little bit. And this Dremel tool is nothing special. I just picked this up at Harbor Freight, and I'm just using this little stoned attachment that goes on there, and it did a pretty good job. So now I'm just applying a thin coat of blondo glazing putty. This is just going to fill in the damage. When it dries, I'll be able to sand it nice and smooth and rework that lip of the wheel here, make it look as though it never even existed. So after about 2 hours of drying, I did resand the lip of the wheel here, and you can see it's got a nice smooth finish, and once it's painted, you'll never even know that this existed. So here I'm just applying a really light coat of primer to the bondo areas. I did this with the thought that it would help the paint adhere to the bondo a little bit better. So the paint that I'm using is a Rust-Oleum metallic primer and paint in one, and the color is soft iron, and it says it's a flat finish. However, when it dries, it does dry more of a satin finish. Now I should mention, while I'm doing this first coat, I'm just trying to lightly dust the wheel. I'm not going for complete coverage, I'm really just trying to maintain a tack coat. And I'll come back with coats 2 and 3, do it a little bit heavier, but still a light coat on all 3 coats. So here's the wheel after the third and final coat. After this paint dries, I'm going to go ahead and apply this Rust-Oleum clear coat finish, and I used matte because I wanted a little bit of a duller finish than what the satin provided me. Now here's a look at the lip that had the damage on it. As you can see, that's not even noticeable anymore. So here's wheel number 2. Just after I sanded it, I did have to move into the garage because it was starting to get a little bit dark out. This one also had some damage on it, so I had to fill that lip in with some bondo putty, and I've sanded it, and now it's all nice and smooth, ready for paint. So after sanding the wheels, I did kind of a two-part cleaning process. I used this solution here to clean all the residue off the wheels. This also removes any kind of wax or grease that might be left on the wheels. And then I just used this scouring pad to scrub it pretty well, and then went back over it with a sponge. And then I used the Duplicolor grease and wax remover and a microfiber towel to just do one final pass of the wheels, just to wipe them down. I did that just before I painted them. So that's about it for my video. I'm going to leave you guys here with a couple of photos of the before and after. And as always, thanks for watching, and God bless.